Hello students of Standard 7. Welcome to DAV Moil Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Meshra. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will continue with the same unit, relationship. In this we will study today nurturing friendship. Hello students of Standard 8. Welcome to DAV Moil Public School. I am your English teacher Jagruti Meshra. Let's begin our today's online session of English. Today we will continue with the same unit, Enterprise, with a new topic, Legend. Before starting the poem Legend, here is one short exercise for you. Match the profession with the challenges. For example, doctor will match with dealing with life or death situation. Now let us read the poem Legend about a blacksmith boy who sets out to capture the rainbow. Legend. The blacksmith boy went out with a rifle and a black dog running behind. The blacksmith boy began his journey alone with just a rifle and a dog following him. Cobwebs gnashed at his feet, rivers hindered him, thorn branches caught his eyes to make him blind, and sky turned into an unlucky opal. The cobwebs of past routine and tradition, the temptation of leading life of comfort, settlement and security try to come in his way and try to hinder his progressing steps. The cobwebs try to snatch his feet, even the river hinders him, and the thorn branches try to strike his eyes and turn him blind. The sky acquires the ominous opal hue, portending storm, and thus trying to hinder his path. Before starting the poem, the legend, one exercise is for you. Match the profession with the challenges. Example, doctor will match with dealing with life or death situation. In this way you have to match the other professions. Now let us read the poem Legend about a blacksmith boy who set out to capture the rainbow. The legend. The blacksmith boy went out with a rifle and a black dog running behind. The blacksmith boy begins his sojourn along with just a rifle and a dog following him. When he composed the poem, she was but he didn't mind. I can break branches, I can swim rivers, I can stare out any spider I meet, said he to his dog and his rifle. The continuous repetition of I can show his faith in his abilities. However, the boy addresses these confidence words to his dog and his rifle, the two of his items and possessions. The poet repeats his to emphasize his poverty of possession and belonging, and yet the confidence of the young boy. The second stanza of the poem begins with the depiction of speed, which the boy moves forward, letting nothing block his way in his old black hat. The blacksmith boy went over the paddock with his old black hat on his head. It seems every element has transferred to discourage his progress. Mountains jumped in his way, Rocks rolled down on him, and the old crow cried, "You will soon be dead." And the rain came down like mattocks. Mattocks means an agricultural tool shaped like a pickaxe. The mountain appears to block his way. Rocks try to roll over him, and the rain lashes him in the cruelest manner. However, the physical harm doesn't dissuade him, nor does the psychological one when the crow tries to stop him by raising fears of death in his mind. But he only said, "I can climb mountains, I can dodge rocks, I can shoot an old crow any day," and he went on over the paddocks. The stumbling blocks only succeed in making the young boy more determined and confident in capabilities. He is confident of climbing the mountains or getting over the rocks or even shooting down the crow who is trying to instill fear in him. His adventurous spirit is undeterred and he continues on his way undaunted. When he came to the end of the day, the sun began falling. Up came the night ready to swallow him, like the barrel of a gun, like an old black hat, like a black dog hungry to follow him. Then the pigeon, the magpie and the doe began wailing, and the grass lay down to below him. His rifle broke, his hat flew away, and his dog was gone, and the sun was falling. After heavy rain, soon the night spread, swallowing the sun. Darkness makes his own belongings to rebel against him and fail him when he needs them most. The repetition of black is signified to show the disloyalty of his belongings and their failings to him. The images suggest violence and death. The wailing of gentle creatures like pigeon, magpie and doe portends death. Even the grass seems to get ready to receive his body after the suggested violence. The boy is alone with broken rifle, a blown away hat, a missing dog and a dipping sun, but he is still undeterred. But in the front of the night, the rainbow stood on a mountain. Just as his heart foretold, he ran like a hare. He climbed like a fox. He caught it in his hand, the color and the cold, like a bar of ice, like the column of a fountain, like a ring of gold. The pigeon, the magpie and the doe flew to stare, and the grass stood up again on the mountain. The rainbow of the mountain, the achievement corresponds to the dream that he had been cheering in his heart. It holds back the forces of darkness behind itself. In picturesque, the cold like bar of ice, ring of gold, with it are shared with mixed blessings. Even the grass which lay itself down to receive his body stood up again on the mountain. The black color and the associated darkness that dominate in the first three stanzas now hold back the night. The boy, surmounting all the tottering forces, emerged victorious. He proudly hangs the prize on his shoulder. The blacksmith boy hung the rainbow on his shoulder. Instead of his broken gun, lizards ran out to see. Snakes made way for him, and the rainbow shone as brightly as the sun. All the world said, "Nobody is braver, nobody is bolder, nobody else has done anything to equal it." He went home as bold as he could be, with the swinging rainbow on his shoulder. All the world said, "Nobody is braver, nobody is bolder, nobody else has done anything equal to it." It is a tribute to the creative and determined efforts of that boy. The poem ends on the victory note of the blacksmith boy who went home as easy as could be, with the swinging rainbow on his shoulder. Now, dear students, pick lines from the poem or state points to justify the following statement. Dear students, on the basis of your reading of poem, write T against the true statement and F against the false one. The poem presents several excellent examples of simile and personification. A simile is used to compare one thing with another. For example, he fought like a lion. Personification means attributing human characteristics to non-living things. For example, rivers hindered him. Now pick out nouns which have been personified and examples of simile from the poem and write any four of them in the space provided. You can do this work in your copy. Beside enterprise, many other qualities help the boy gain success in his mission. Discuss with your partner and jot down the qualities in the space provided. This task you have to do individually. Action is key to all success. The boy's continuous action, despite all struggles on the way, brought him success. Recall any one such incident of your life where your indomitable spirit enabled you to achieve success and share it with your partner. You can share it by writing, but this task also you have to do individually. Now pick out the verbs from the poem which have the following meanings. Now write a letter to your friend sharing the incident you recalled in A7 and make a list of mention the problems you faced while accomplishing the task. So here we end our today's session. Have a nice day. Thank you.